Hello, good afternoon, and you're very welcome to the Lanxess Arena in Cologne, Germany for the VELUX EHF Final 4. It is the first semi-final. It's coming up in about 15 minutes' time. Telekom Veszprem of Hungary, 1977 formed, 40 years old. It's their fourth Final 4. They're playing Paris Saint-Germain, who are a little bit younger, let's say. Second semi-final is at 6 o'clock this evening, Central European time. That's Vardar of Macedonia against Barcelona Lhasa. FC Barcelona, two-time champions of the VELUX EHF Final 4. And then you can add plus for how many times they've actually won the trophy beyond that. In fact, of the 4 teams here this weekend, Barcelona are the only team that have won it. That's impressive. Well, it is really starting to fill up. This is an amazing arena. I just love that cube. It's not a cube, it's a big circle now. Looks wonderful. Sold out. Veszprem fans away to my right, Macedonians away to my left behind me, Paris fans over there, there's the flags flying. It's just an absolutely incredible atmosphere. The opening show will be coming up very, very shortly. Great to see so many French fans coming here. Look at that, the t-shirts, Paris Saint-Germain, France, you know who they're supporting, that's for sure. Well, we're not far away from the opening ceremony, and if previous years or anything to go by, this is going to be as exciting as any other. And by the way, might I mention, Mel C is going to be playing this weekend. You've got to be excited when a Spice Girl's here. So not long to go. The Paris and Veszprem teams have warmed up and they've just jogged off to the dressing room to get those final few moments alone, to get their heads in the proper headspace. The coach has the final few words, and then, like Daniel Narcy says, it's a one-time only deal. You lose this, you've no chance. You got to give it 100% all the way. Let me just tell you, for the finishes in the draw, you will have extra time, and then it will go to penalties. So, well, let's hope for that. I always like them when they go on a little bit longer. Well, the arena is going into darkness. Can only mean one thing. It's time for the opening ceremony. Sit back, relax. Let those goose pimples run up your arm. Enjoy, and we will be back with you very shortly. Oh, that was absolutely sensational. You can't beat a bit of Ennio Morricone. Brilliant music, brilliant visual feast for the eyes. That will really get you in the mood. Congratulations, Mr. Director. Congratulations to all the people who took part. That was brilliant to see. Well, the Cube is just starting to show some action shots from Paris and from Veszprem. They'll be introduced very shortly to the crowd. Veszprem ringing out around the arena. They're making themselves heard, the Hungarians. They're everywhere. Well, there are the two logos. Just in case you didn't know and you've just joined us, it's the first semi-final of the VELUX EHF Final 4 coming up. It's Veszprem of Hungary against Paris Saint-Germain Handball of France. Well, the big screen just showing some of Paris's goals there, and as we know, they have beaten Veszprem twice on the way here this season. The home game for Veszprem, I think they lost by 1 in the last couple of seconds, but the game in Paris, I think Veszprem really just put them to bed. So the referees from Macedonia today, 2 of the top referees in the world, and they are going to have their hands full. And if I know these 2 guys, and I think I do, they're going to take a hard line early on, because this could be a very, very physical game between these 2 teams. 2 very physical defenses. So the Veszprem team is being introduced. It's Ivanchik first, and then shoot behind him. 1 a left winger, 1 a specialist defender. Then, of course, comes Momir Ilic, 88 goals in the Champions League this season for the Serb. 14, Aaron Palmerson, injured up until about 4 months ago. He's come back, he's on 43 goals, and he's really, really motoring. He is so confident. I interviewed him in the media call yesterday. He says he goes into every game, and he just knows he's going to win. That's what he said to me. Whether he wins or not is a different story. Then behind him comes Roland Mikler, the goalkeeper. Then Dragan Gajic, the Slovenian, who came at the right wing. You thought, you have Marguč, they brought in Gajic, he's been brilliant, they're sharing the minutes. Then Andreas Nilsson's been there a couple of seasons now, the line player, the Swede, he's brilliant. Laszlo Nagy, the biggest cheer reserved for him from the Veszprem fans. He's a big icon over there in Hungary. Then Cristian Ugalde won the Champions League way back in 2011 with Barcelona, but he's been with Veszprem for the last number of years, and he really is such a good player, especially in that 5-1 position in the defense. Gaspar Marguč behind him, he's a great little right winger. Then Chema Rodriguez, haven't seen much of him this season, but he's a guy you can call on the big games. Terzic behind him, used to be a left back many moons ago, but has transferred into a specialist defender. Then we've got Blagotinček, and behind him comes Mirko Alilovic. He's been a big servant for Veszprem over many years. Then Renato Sulic, same could be said for him. Remember many years ago, big car crash, came back, and he's been brilliant. And finally, another Hungarian, number 66, is Mate Lekaj. And Lekaj is on 39 goals this season, but he's such a team player. He's a great, great player to watch. Right, let's move on to Paris now. First out comes, it's not a cat, it's a lynx, I think. It's a big teddy bear cat with Germain on the back. But first out, this guy's not a pussycat. Uwe Gensheimer. Number 3, the left winger, 106 goals. That's incredible. Mulgaard behind him. Well, Mulgaard, more renowned as a specialist defender, has 17 goals. Then comes William Acombray. Haven't seen much of him this season, but he's a good player. And like I said before, he's off to Veszprem. Then comes Luka Stepancic, the right back. Came from Zagreb, and he's done quite well. In fact, when Remeli is not doing the job in defence, he generally comes on to fill that gap at the right back, number 2 in the defence. Then Benoit Kunku, the young guy. Gorad Skov, you couldn't call him a young guy, although he still looks majorly fit, Gorad. He is 39 years of age, a year younger than the other old guy, Thierry Omeyer. Then we've got Xavier Barachet, and here comes number 16, Thierry Omeyer. What a player he's been, and what a player he still is. Nedim Remeli, number 18. This guy has just burst onto the scene this season, 75 goals. And Skov goes to Erlangen in Germany next season. Then Luka Karabatic, maybe not as well known as his brother, but he's really turning into a great player. Look at the cheer reserve for this guy from just about everybody in the place. Mikkel Hansen, when you see him, he doesn't look that big, but my goodness me, the power he generates. Then Daniel Nassi strolls on, that French panache, that French elan. Look at him, strolls on, knows how good he is. Then Jesper Nielsen, and then imagine being introduced between Karabatic and Todd Hansen. It's like, oh, here we go. Then we have, after Nicola, young Dylan Nahi, and pretty much silence. People are going, who's this guy? Well, let me tell you about him. He's 17 years of age. He's 190 tall. He scored 2 goals. And when you think that Jeffrey Ntima was the preferred left wing last season, Jeffrey Ntima is more or less never plays anymore for the team. And this young guy has come in and he's done a good job in games where it hasn't been maybe majorly important, but that's how you've got to learn. Kunku, look at that smile on that guy's face. Acombray smiling too. Uwe Gensheimer, Mr. Focus, then Daniel Nassi's captain of the team. Last ones to see. Then we have Nikolov Natchevsky. Come back to them in a moment. And then it's Laszlo Nagy, the team captain of Veszprem. Oh, he looks very nervous, doesn't he? Roland Mikler, Ivanchik, Schuch, Illich, Palmerson, Nielsen. Well, that's a bit of nerves now. I mean, every one of these guys just about was on that team that collapsed last year. Lekai there, Dragan Gajic, well, he wasn't here. Sulic, look at Sulic. He always goes into games 100% focused. Great player, great guy. Well, it's a big semi-final for Veszprem. They've a lot to lose, especially after last season, but an awful lot to gain if they win it. Ask me. Well, this is the fair play announcement. Thank you, Edith.
Handball, we kindly request you, the spectators, to support your team in a fair manner and to show a positive attitude towards all participants and spectators. Thank you.
Oh, wonderfully delivered. Oh, that was perfect. Thank you, Edith. And they're doing a great job, Edith, Annette, and the guy with the baseball cap. Okay, the referees and players. The lights come on. Oh, that's bright. That is bright. Where are my sunglasses? It's loud in here. 20,000 fans in the Lanxess Arena. If you've just joined us, that is Paris moving along, high-fiving their opponents today, Veszprem of Hungary. Team again, Sabate. Last 2 games in charge of Veszprem. It's, of course, Vranjes who comes on. I'll let the team speak for itself. I might pick out a few as we go along. Shoot, important in defense, 0 goals. 88 goals, important shooter is Momir Ilic. Palmerson, important to set up Momir Ilic. Gajic, important on those fast breaks in the right wing. I mean, everybody's important. That guy there, Laszlo Nagy, how he plays in the right back position will be key today. Absolutely key. Chema, we might not see too much of him. The years are going on. They haven't been maybe too kind to his speed. But this is a guy for a big game. It's a guy for a big day. You just don't know what he could do. And Lekai, well, he has been absolutely sensational again this season. I've always liked him. He's really good. Plays in the centre, and sometimes Palmerson plays outside him in number 2. Skov and Omeyer, good goalkeeping duo. And I'll tell you one thing, Serdar Rusic is not afraid to give Omeyer the hook if he's not doing the job. And Skov generally this season has gone in and really shown his quality as we move along. Remily, that guy Remily, he has been outstanding this season, came from nowhere, 75 goals. He's only 21 years of age. The one thing, maybe defensively, he's not so strong, and he really needs someone to set him up. But look who he's got on the team. Karabatic, thank you very much. Narcisse, thank you very much. Hansen, thank you very much. Well, that team is a who's who of handball. And apart from that loss away to Kiel at the start and the loss to Barcelona, they've been pretty much impeccable all season. They did draw away to Nantes, but recovered. Look out for Momir Ilic, number 13. Look out for Uwe Gensheimer from Paris, who is number 3. As we look at the Paris bench, the coaching duo, of course, is Stefan Olsen and Noka Serdarusic. And then, of course, you've Laszlo Nagy, 61 goals, 2 meters and 8, 73 goals for Nikola Karabatic, 196, but he is a machine, no doubt about it. So there's Georgi Nevchevsky. Absolutely, they are at the top of their game, Slava Nikolov, and probably one of the reasons they're not doing the final is because there's a Macedonian team here. They are two of the best referees. Watch them, they will take no nonsense. Starting in defense, all in red with the black trim, will be Veszprem, and there is Javi Sabate. This man knows his game. He's a very clever guy, speaks fluent Hungarian. Noka, on the other hand, speaks fluent German, working in France. All in red, as I said, from right to left is Marguc, then Sulic, then Laszlo and Timoshenchuk in the centre, then Terzic in the half-back left, and Ugalde on the left wing. That is the defence, and it is Mikler who gets the nod in goal, so I would expect at some stage you will see Alilovic come on. That tends to be what they do. 40 minutes to go, the guy who's been top in training comes on. Let's wait and see if that happens. In the attack, all in white is Paris. Karabatic with the ball, he's pushed over. The referees come over, say calm down, 9 meters. It's Uwe Gensheimer, Hansen, Karabatic. It's Remily, it's Luka Karabatic on the line, and of course, Luke Abalo out there on the right wing. It's Stepancic, apologies, it is not Remily. Luke Abalo goes, tries to break through alone. It is Stepancic who gets the nod. Apologies for that, number 7 in the right back position, the Croatian. Comes in, maybe not as many goals, but they obviously feel he can deal with this atmosphere. Let's wait and see. Karabatic on the move is Hansen. Laszlo Nagy steps out to 10 meters, steps back again. It's Abalo. Abalo goes, held by Nagy and Sulic. Timeout called by the referee. They want the floor wiped. Let's just have a little check and see, is the hand up for passive play? Paris doing what they always do. It's slow, it's short passes. Here it is. Now ball to Stepancic, and he buries it. First goal of the game for Luka. And it's 1-0 for Paris. A little bit of shenanigans going on in there in the line. Sulic involved, big surprise. And a ripped shirt from Nikola Karabatic, which nice pectoral muscles. Which means that either the quality of that jersey is not very good, or Renato Sulic is a very strong man. Now, what it really means is that Nikola's got to come off. He's got to change his jersey, and wouldn't you know it, they have one ready. Well, there's a nice view for all of us. He's obviously been in the gym. Nice tattoo. I mean, we're seeing more about Nikola Karabatic in these 2 minutes here. Game goes on. Mulgaard comes into that defence. It's Sulic. Sulic to Nagy. Nagy to Ilic. Ilic waits for Ugalde. Now Palmerson. Now Nagy. Sulic is being hauled down by 2 guys. Palmerson goes alone, inside defending. 9 meters is the referee. The goal line referee decided there was nothing in that. Probably the right decision. Mulgaard, the 2 Danes, Mulgaard and Hansen, come across to stop Palmerson. Palmerson with the switch to Ilic. Getting in each other's way over there. Ah, super ball! Oh, super ball! He just waits. He doesn't jump that high, and suddenly Sulic found himself all alone. No one within 3 meters of him. Great ball. Look at it again. How 3 people come over. Hansen switches off. No chance, Omeyer, and it's 1-1. Hansen all alone, should have got himself there, and he's disgusted. 2 minutes immediately for Renato Sulic. Off he goes. There, I told you, these guys take no nonsense. They've set the line now. We're going to see a handball game. We're not going to see a fight, because if we see a fight, these guys are going to get 2 minutes all the time. Out he goes. Well, I think not so much for the tackle, but the fact that he comes from all the way across just to nail Karabatic. Power play for Paris. 2 minute suspension for Sulic. Here comes the movement. It's Uwe Gensheimer to Hansen. Look at Terzic out high. And the referee decides that is worth a free throw from about 10 metres. Five-man defence from Veszprem, all in white. Paris playing from right to left. Hansen with the white headband all the way over to Abalo. Out to Stepancic again. To Karabatic. Hansen to Karabatic again. And it's really, well, there's a little bit of something going on in there between. Now, they don't slow the game down. And Hansen goes for a shot. It's wild, it's wide. And I think in his head is that earlier gap he should have gone through. And it's probably still preying on his mind somewhat. In the meantime, it's empty goal time. Mikler comes out. Sulic is off for 2 minutes after his goal, which means that Nielsen is on. And I really think that little things like that can disturb a player's momentum and his focus, because that shot from Hansen just looked like a shot to nothing. Marguc now, very slow at the start, just a little bit of game of chess. Here comes Nielsen on the wraparound. Blocked by two men, the two Karabatic brothers. Now Palmerson to Illich all the way. Look at that again! Where was the defence again? Mikler's on. Karabatic with the ball, plays it to Hansen. Hansen goes, but he's down, but it's going to be a 9 metre throw. And you can see he's a little bit frustrated with himself there. Well, that was incredible again, because the entire Paris team was gone to sleep in defence. Uwe Gensheimer puts it in near post. Puts it in near post. No chance, Mikler. You cannot give Uwe Gensheimer that near post that much. Have a look again. Look at that. Actually, when I look at it like that again, it wasn't that much. But he gets it. Ah, in the gap. Ah, he's a great player. Two to two, 4.5 minutes gone. Ugalde to Palmerson to Nodge to Marguc. A lot of movement, but it's worked so far. Still, no. Mikler's back in goal again now. 2 minute suspension is over. Nodge goes up. Oh my goodness, a bullet from Nodge. Well, that's what they were afraid of early doors. Ball is broken quickly out to Stepancic to Karabatic to Hansen. Hansen goes alone again. Oh, to Gensheimer. And Gensheimer buries it, and a yellow card comes out of the pocket. And I think it's been shown to Lucas Nielsen. Andreas Nielsen. To Andy Nielsen, he takes the yellow card for the team, and it's 3 to 3, 5 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Sulic back in on the line. Palmerson's calling, he wants him on the right-hand side at the end of this movement. Here's Illich. Now Ugalde. A lot of movement. This is almost like watching Barcelona play here. Sulic to Laszlo Nodge. Again, something going on again in on the line, and this time a yellow card for Mikkel Hansen. Maybe in his head is, you know, I did so well last season, first half in that semi-final, 9 goals, and then I was benched. Could be playing on his mind too. Let's wait and see. A little bit of a fight in there again. Sulic is making the most of it. Nodge hit by, well, he's after taking steps there. Does Illich go up? He tries. Oh, they've called a Chakar foul. Oh, Nodge, 2 meters 8, plucks it out of the air, and a free throw. Did you see that? He went for the long pass high, and Nodge somehow stuck a big left hand in the air, and it didn't get over his head. Look at this. Gensheimer goes. Look at that. How high do I have to throw the ball? Higher than 2 meters 8. That's how high. Omeyer saves it. Good defense in the end by Gensheimer. Just enough, just the hit. And Omeyer finishes it off. The floor wipers are gone. Sulic has the ball at 9 meters. It's all friends again. 3 to 3, 6 minutes 14 gone in the game. Veszprem on the attack. No changes. Marguc. Ball is to Palmerson. Palmerson, Illich. Great save. Ball rebounds. It's all the way to Gensheimer. Scores. Third goal for Uwe Gensheimer. 4-3, but the ball is gone already. Nodge looking, waiting. Lovely pass. Palmerson off the post. Ball, it's just gone up about 2 notches. Nearly stolen, but Abelo has it. Waits. Scores. 5-3. And in the blink of an eye, it's a 2-goal game, but Veszprem don't wait. Palmerson again with the ball, but this time they slow it down. Look how quickly they were gone. Almost stolen by Ugalde, and look how long the hang time of Abelo is. And Omeyer celebrates. 5-3. Paris suddenly leading by 2. 2 fast break goals to 0. Well, Sulic doing his job blocking. Uwe Gensheimer having a little bit of a word with him. 9-meter throw. Stop it, says the referee to Uwe Gensheimer. He is, oh my goodness me, he is ready to go. The adrenaline is flowing. Nothing much in that again. Referees call it. 7 minutes, 30 seconds gone already. 8 goals scored. Nodge, it's open. Oh, he doesn't want it. Omeyer somehow gets it. Ball breaks to Karabatic, jumps, finds Hansen, goes again, Hansen again, ball behind the back, Uwe Gensheimer, save! Nice rebound! Oh, they fight for it, everybody was going for it, ball breaks, Ugalde to Marguch! Goal! Well, second goal for Marguch, but it was the fight at the other end. I don't know who it was dived on the ball, I think it might have been Palmerson, it was, you know. And Ugalde keeps the eyes open, spots the spare man. The spare man is Marguch, and it's 5-4. Well, Omeyer wasn't far away from that, was he? Floor wipers on again. I'll tell you, about 10 minutes after the warm-up started, every single player was downing water like there was no tomorrow and wiping the sweat from them. It is warm in here. And you can just imagine on that floor how warm it gets. 20,000 fans screaming. Seeing a good game of handball here so far. I mean, this is probably the most open semi-final I've seen in a long time. Normally they're very cagey affairs. Ball, Karabatic. One-on-one, ball, Abelo goes for the shot. It's wild, it's wide. Ball breaks, Nodge looks this side. Now Terzic, he will pass and get off the court. No, he stays on now. Nodge gives him the finger, says you're gone. Shuk is gone too. I don't think they were going for any attack with the two of them playing. Palmerson comes back on along with Illich. Nice beard, sir, looks good. Ugalde, Illich, Nodge, Marguch. Here's the movement again, this time Sulic. The hand is up for passive play. Palmerson goes, saved by Omeyer, knew what it was going. Ball breaks quickly. Karabatic held by Ugalde. Now Stepancic has to slow down. Look at Ugalde get back, but he was a little bit too physical in his movement. He's wound up like a spring, that's for sure. And Ugalde takes a yellow card for the team, but that's good fight from him. Look, he's trying to get between them. He's trying to hit everyone that he can see. Gives a little push. Gives a little push. It's not really a yellow card, is it? I think it was. He was just a little bit over-exuberant, shall we say. Palmerson in number 2 facing Stepancic. Illich in the centre block with Nodge. No Shuk, no Terzic at the moment. Stepancic doesn't know where he's going. Plays it again, little short switch. Now Hansen on the wrong side. Now Stepancic on the wrong side. Hand has got to go up for passive play. It is up for passive play. He walks through, gets a free somehow, and they go back to their original positions. Looks a little scrappy from Paris, but they've been doing this all season. Karabatic tries to go, stolen, but 9 meters, says the referee, for a foul. Hand is still up for passive play. They've been doing this all season, little short, snappy passes, choppy, and suddenly, just when you think the chance is gone, they find a chance to score, they find a gap. Karabatic held up by Illich. That's really good defending from Illich. Still 5-4, 10 minutes gone in the game. Luke Abelo's gone sideways, and it's Blagodinchek who's on now. They managed to make some changes. He's huge in there. Karabatic, save, Mikla, rebound. Palmerson takes it, fires it right to Nodge. Nodge is looking, Sulic is blocking, back to Palmerson. Palmerson hasn't been great in the shots today. 0 from 1. Plays it on. Luka Karabatic. No one has scored in a couple of minutes here. And Olsen is looking for tempo from the Paris team. Ilic. Well, it's that burst of energy at about the 4-minute mark suddenly seems to have calmed down ever so slightly. Ugalde comes around second line, gets a little shove for his troubles from Karabatic. Karabatic steals it. Well, there's a bit of an, I think he's right there, an attacker foul. Brilliant play, Karabatic, read that so well. Ball breaks to Hansen, Hansen's alone. He's hit and he scores. Well, he got a lucky one there because Mikler didn't really read what he could do. I think Sulic did a great job easing him over, and there was nowhere for him to go. The scream, of course, and then the shot, and Mikler's got to save that. I'm sorry. I know it's a horrible one for a goalkeeper, but he stands there. He never moves the legs. He never quite gets his position right. 6-4, 2-goal lead for Paris Saint-Germain. Well, when you look at Blaž Blagotinšek, you see he's a giant, right? But he's only 2 meters 2. Not just 2 meters 8. The man is absolutely enormous. Enormous. He just makes everyone else look small. And here's a man who doesn't look small when you look at him sideways. It's Nielsen. The guy's like a brick wall. 11:44 gone. Nodge with the ball. A little bit of holding by Nielsen. Lovely ball! Great save! Oh my God! 6 meters in the middle, Ugal. They've got to do better. Oh my God, on fire today. I'll give his stats now in a moment. Little switch. Stepancic again around the corner, doesn't work. Nodge is looking, no one's moving. Marguch over the top, has to be. Not again! How can he miss 2 in a row? 6-4, 12 minutes gone in the game. And I mean, does anyone want to score here today? Ugalde cannot go for this lob here. He's got to go for it. He's got to go for the shot there. Maybe the last one was just, he was on his mind. He was thinking a little, I went for power. Omeyer won it, I'll go for a little broken wrist. But Omeyer read that too, made himself big, and the ball hits off the top of the crossbar and wide. Hansen waits for Gensheimer. Gensheimer goes 1 against 1. No, plays it back to Karabatic. Oh! Out of nothing, second goal. He's back in the game, the boy. No backlift, no nothing, just boom. Straight from the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist. Palmerson says, anything you can do, I can do better, but we know that's not true, not after that shot. Here's Hansen, now it's Karabatic again, how quickly they run. Ball is lost, Nielsen, Dodge, Marguch, 3, 4, 5 back, he's hit on the way through, but he scores! And Hansen's lucky, Hansen is lucky, there's nothing against him there. Maybe they just think it's a body check. Third goal for Marguch. How does he score this? That's a serious hit. Well, that's a great goal for Marguch. Narrowest of angles, third goal for him, 7-5. Well, Omeyer came over to scoff, had a little drink of water, had a little chat. He's a bit disgusted with himself that one went in. Uwe Gensheimer throws the head back as if Marguch has hit him in the face. A little bit of gamesmanship. Ball around the corner to Luka. Back to Nikola, now to Stepancic. That's a great save by Roland Mikler. Needed that one. And Nechevsky just has a little word with Nodge about something. They don't like people complaining. They don't like words in their ear the whole game. I mean, these guys are tough. He's still talking to Nodge. Yeah, still having a word, always discussing, letting them know where they are. Well, it was about time Mikler got a really good save there, because I'm not saying the game was threatening to run away from Veszprem, but you don't want to be giving Paris 3-goal leads. Mate Lekai to Palmerson. Nodge could have gone, but didn't fancy it. Palmerson can't go. He's held up. Ball back to Nodge. Back to Palmerson. Palmerson. Shot! Did I say anything you can do, I can do better? He did it there, 1 goal for him, but that was a serious bit of play. And I'm telling you now, watch the difference in the speed of the game with Lekai playing with Palmerson. It just opens up the game a little bit more for Aaron Palmerson, because people are so worried about what Lekai might do, 2 against 1, to make sure he doesn't have that one-on-one, that it gives a bit of open space for Palmerson and vice versa. Great pairing together. It's a little bit like Luka Sindric and Karacic, later on when we watch Varder, that speed between two centre players. Now, here is Hansen, here is Stepancic, Narcisse is on there, he is number 25, he's dropped the ball, that's a double dribble. Oh, first play, and he causes, he has a little, what do they call it? It'll come to me in a moment. Let's let the game flow. A save by Omayer. Now Narcisse. Narcisse 1 against 1 with Sulic. Sulic holds him up. Plays it back to Hansen. Hansen back to Stepancic, who almost lost the ball in the lights. He's saying the ball is wet. Technical foul. That's the word I was looking for. And the red light behind the goals has started to flash, which normally means that the game is over. But the game looks like it's still going on to me. 16:02 gone in the first half. First semi-final, if you just joined us, VELUX EHF. Final 4. It is Veszprem in red versus Paris in white. 7-6 Paris lead. And a foul in there on Narcisse. Timeout called by the referees. And a yellow card for Nodge. Floor wipers called on. There it is again. The little hole by Nodge. And Daniel Narcisse couldn't get any coordination, any balance to get that shot in. Referees call it right, 9-meter ball. In the meantime, Xavi Sabate having a word with Nodge and Lekai on the bench, which means that it's Schuch and Nielsen in the centre block. Nodge getting a little well-deserved break. Ball out to Hansen. Hansen goes up again! Watch the way he wraps his hand around this. Third goal for him. Looks like it's going to shoot straight, and suddenly, ball curves left. Watch it again. This is it here, look. Oh! No chance, goalkeeper. He thinks it's going the other way. That is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Goalkeeper thinks the block's got it. Block thinks the goalkeeper's got it. Nodge on the ball. 2 goals down. Lekai, Palmerson, lovely ball. Nielsen, gotta be a penalty, it is. Super Bowl. Well, actually, oh, he got away with one there. His foot is inside just before. So we go back to that. The goalkeeper really should be covering that side of the goal, right? The 2 players, maybe you've got the block for Hansen on the right-hand side. Nah, but it was a great shot, let's be honest. It was so quick. Momir Ilic, oh, he thought it was a whistle, but referee is just telling the players to step back. Ilic, save, Omayer. I mean, when we look back at the career of Thierry Omeyer, if they ever have a statue of him somewhere, it'll be with those 2 hands up in the air, exactly like that, and the cheeks puffed out, right? That's the iconic image of Omeyer. He's on 45%. Whoa, 20% for Mikler. Well, I'll tell you one thing, you cannot miss penalties in these games. They're so key. They're so key. Narcisse just sitting, waiting. Luka Karabatic, focused as always, in there with his brother in the centre block. He's been great. They've been great together this season, in the attack and in the defence. Nodge just waiting for some movement, finds it from Marguc. Marguc to Lekai. Lekai waits. Palmerson to Nodge. He's up in the air again. Another great save from Omeyer, but not a great shot. Gensheimer has it. Gensheimer waits, finds Hansen. Karabatic comes off, takes his break, and there you go, look at that, he's up to 50%. 50% in a semi-final of the VELUX EHF Final 4. Incredible. Luka Karabatic hasn't had a sniff in there, but this is such a physically strong Veszprem team. No goal. Thought it might have touched off Blagoricek on the way through, but it didn't. Suddenly, Lekai is on, Palmerson's on. He wants movement from Nielsen. Karabatic comes out on Lekai, just takes down the arm, and then he hits Palmerson again. Up comes Nodge again, they have to slow it. Now, Lekai again, what a ball, what a ball! Into Blagoricek over there, who's playing a second line almost. And the referees have decided it's a penalty. Inside defending from Kunkud. Is it Kunkud over there? It's difficult for me to see from here. No, it's still Abalo. So, Dragan Gajic makes his first appearance. And that's why he takes penalties. I mean, Momir's the power, right? Momir's the power, there's no doubt about it. But Dragan, he's got the wrist. And well done to him. His first appearance in the VELUX EHF Final Four. He's had a great career, Dragan Gajic. He's 32 now. 32. And there he is. He's got to be delighted with that. Lekai defending on this right-hand side. So they will stay, will they, with the second line in attack? Let's wait and see. Narcisse to Stepancic, to Hansen, to Narcisse. Narcisse into Luka. Luka tries to turn. What are we saying, says the referee? We're saying 9 meters. Good decision. Sulic does well to keep his body there because he knows what Luka Karabatic is going to do. And just make sure that he can't quite get his arm into position to take the shot. Floor wipers on again. A little bit of a tug of the jersey. Oh, I think Sulic has just ripped another Karabatic's jersey. Oh, that's the second one of the day. They'll be charging him. They'll be charging him money. Narcisse. Hansen. Well, he's given 2 minutes to Lekai. Lekai is saying, I didn't know anything about it. But it's very rare that they don't. It's very rare a player doesn't know anything about it. Let's see it again. Does he know? Oh, come on. I mean, Messi would have been proud of trapping a ball like that. So, another suspension for Veszprem. 5 defenders. Marguc comes back on, and then Sulic, Nodge, Terzic, and Ugalde outside in the left wing position. Very tight, lovely ball out. No, stolen by Marguc. So clever. He knew, you know what? That's a man who studied the tape. He saw the movement of Hansen and knew what was coming. That is fun. Look, he knew what was coming. And that was good. Just palms it up, knows he's going to land inside. Recovers the ball. Empty goal. 6v6 in the attack. And it is Chema Rodriguez. Is he the big man for the big occasion? You know, Chema just... He's going to set up a ball for someone here. He just does it so well, that little quick switch. Veszprem on the ball, 1 goal down, 15 goals in 21 minutes of handball. Back to Palmerson, Nodge. Nodge is hitting the way through, but he keeps going. What's the referee deciding? He's only deciding a free. Yeah, he called travelling before that. Now, Nodge wanted more, but Nodge knew that someone was going to end up inside. Is he right? Nah, I think he's right. Javi, you're a great guy, but I think the referee's got that. I think they call it just about right. The defender stops him outside, and then the momentum takes them in. If he'd given a penalty, you could also understand. But in this situation, looks good to me. 9-meter ball. Mickler, he's like a greyhound in the traps, and he's just waiting to run back on again. Well, he's done well, hasn't he? 27%. But still at 46%, Omayer is the man. Marguc, Chema. Still the same defensive system for Paris, not changing much except Nicola in the attack. Chema waits for, Palmerson's through. Hits someone and all the way out. Omayer with the ball, and Palmerson, well, he hasn't got great stats today. Hansen, Stepancic, what is he doing? Good defense from Palmerson to put him off there. And in the meantime, Karabatic, there's something going on. Did he get a bang in the face from somebody? He looks a bit dazed. As he's coming off and someone's coming on, was there a little bang? We can't quite see it. Timeout anyway. Timeout's been called by Noka Sedarusic. Chance for us to catch our breath. 21:39 gone in the first semi-final today. Hasn't really burst completely into life yet. Paris leading 8-7.
Was Abwehren betrifft. Vorne muss variabel gespielt werden. Es ist wenig Übergang. Das heißt, ob das jetzt parallel ist, mit Einlaufen oder Hugo André. Das muss öfter gespielt werden. Dann geht man endlich. Noch ein. Der Nilsson in Abwehr und so weiter.
You here, this defense. Like before, eh? Depends what they play, 2 or nulla. Just like nulla, eh? We recovery. Next attack. Quel il y a pas?
Pas tout le temps trouver une solution au pivot. Mais ça vient. Allez, allez, pour Paris.
Well, it's only when you see those slow motion, those super slow-mos or high-speed cameras, whatever you call it, that you realize the drive, the energy, the difficulty of what these guys do at an extraordinary level at moments of really high stress and high pressure. Amazing. Hansen, Narcisse, Remeli is on now in the right back position. This guy's a weapon for sure. Ball out to the wing. Remeli, Hansen off the top, he goes down, and it's going to be a free throw. Just a hit at the last second from Laszlo Nagy, of all people. I think it wasn't going to go in anyway. I think the shot's already been taken off the crossbar. But Hansen is starting to find his range, that's for sure. Not there. Luka Karabatic recovers, and this is a brand new setup now. Shot's been taken. They can relax, throw the ball around a little, get their concept working. Still Narcisse in the middle. Abelo goes second line. Luka Karabatic, save again, Mikler. Well, Mikler suddenly coming out of the shadows, he's up to 33%. 38% after that one. Omeyer still on 46. 8-7 still to score. Paris 1 goal in the lead. Mikkel Hansen hit. Narcisse goes up, hit. Luka Karabatic tries to turn. Abelo turns. How did he score that? He scored that because Blagodenchek just turned off. Second goal for him in the game, and they've lost the ball to boot. I think it was Blagodenchek. He's in there, and he just doesn't realize the danger that Abelo poses. And no chance, Mikler, and a 2-goal lead for Paris. 23:07 gone in the game. 9-7, Paris lead. Marguch, Nagy, Lekai, Palmerson, Ugalde still, and Nielsen on the line. Out comes Luka Karabatic again in that 10. Here's the ball to Lekai. Lekai 1 against 1. Oh, plays it to Nagy, loses it. Foul. Remeli, who's now playing number 2 in the defence, and they could target him. They could very easily target him. They've learned not to play Mikkel Hansen so much in the defence. Oh, lovely ball! Did you see that ball from Palmerson? Blink of an eye, it's gone, and 2 minutes 4. Is it Remeli? Yeah, I told you. Target him. He'll do something. And there he goes. He's only on the court. They cannot play that boy in defence. You've got to keep him for the attack. He has an arm like a cannon, but 2 minutes suspension in the game, and if you play them, they will target him. 21 years of age. Another penalty, and Goran Scott comes on in place of Omeyer to face the penalty from, you guessed it, Dragan Gajic. So Paris will play a player down for the next 2 minutes after this penalty. Well, I'll tell you what, they come from the same country, but Goran Scott is not going to thank Dragan Gajic for that one. Every goalkeeper's nightmare, thank you, right through his legs. If you were training in handball, that's what, 20 press-ups for that one there? Ball goes through your legs, that's press-ups. So it's Stepancic in the right back position, of course, because Remeli's got the 2 minute suspension. Still Luka Karabatic on the line. Narcisse playing with Karabatic, not going anywhere. And another jersey rip. Who was it this time? They're all trying to get in on the act here. They're not going to stop the game until this is over. Ball is to Karabatic, to Narcisse. Narcisse stolen out of his hands. 9 meter ball. I'll tell you one thing. This Veszprem defense is tough as nails because the Paris team never stops. You think it's over. The ball is continuously moving. They're continuously moving. I don't know whether Narcisse meant that, but the really good players, they focus, focus, focus. Look at what Blagodenchek did there. He kept going on on Karabatic. They're having a little word. Game goes again. Abalo tries to win second line, can't get past Nielsen. Karabatic to Narcisse. Narcisse can't get past Nielsen. Nielsen's out and hits the Pancic. Nielsen's everywhere. Down goes Karabatic. Is it a dive? Was he hit? Who knows, but I'll tell you what, Nielsen hit 3 different players there in that attack. Who knew that guy could move like that? But hand is up for passive play. Narcisse alone gets hit, takes the shot. Nothing says the referee. Great decision again. I love the way they let the game play. Here goes Ugalde. 23 seconds left on the power play for Veszprem. Nodges through! Oh my word! Oh my ear saves an absolute clear goal. Nodge needs to bury that. How much space has he got? All the time in the world. I hate to say it, Laszlo, but I think I could have scored that myself. Then gets held up by, I'm telling you, I could have scored that. Palmerson, Paul, Zulic, held up by 2. 9-meter ball, and the 2-minute suspension is over. I could have scored it. I'm telling you, I could have scored in the VELUX EHF Final 4. Give me that much space. Make me a left-hander. Coming in from that position. Lekai, hand for passive play. He's held up by Karabatic. Ball goes to Nielsen on the 9-meter line. Not many passes left on this. Dodge again. Plays it to Palmerson. Lovely ball! What a ball, Palmerson! Did you see it? Nielsen turns. Nielsen scores. It's 9-9. Look at that. There's nothing on. Hello. Goodbye. That's what it's all about. That's handball at top level. Luka Karabatic does everything he can to come over and stop it, but there's no way he's getting there. And meanwhile on the bench, Daniel Narcisse, well, I'll tell you, we're seeing a lot of skin today. There's no doubt about it. A lot of skin. But, well, I mean, these guys are in good shape, right? Well, there's a lot of gym work. I mean, I'm looking pretty good, but I'm not looking that good. Got a lot of gym work going on. So, Nikola Karabatic taking a little rest on the bench. Narcisse, Hansen, Remeli, Abalo, second line this side. Hansen goes for another shot that's wild. And he had the arm, didn't he? He felt the confidence, but he's 3 from 6. He's only 50%. Calm down. Look at that. I mean, 27 minutes gone, we've got 18 goals. I was asked about this. I said this is going to be a defensive game. These are 2 great defensive teams. Goalkeeper's going to be key. 47% Omeyer, 40% Mickler. 9-9. Nodge. Lekai, Palmerson goes, shot, saved, fouls. As the referee, 9-meter ball again. 27-30. A lot of people like to see a lot of goals in handball. They like to see a lot of quick counter-attacks, but sometimes we forget that a big part of the game is defense. And today we're really seeing it. My friend Karsten, sitting beside me as always at the Final 4, has written down, coaches don't like to see a lot of goals and a lot of fast breaks. Unless it's your team, right? Yeah. Lekai, shot, saved, he's held. Nothing says the referee. At least they're consistent all across the board. Ball breaks, Luka Karabatic, what a move! And the brother knew exactly where he was going to be, put it just over his shoulder on the turn, and Luka caught it. Luka scored at 10-9, first goal of the game for him. First time he's got the ball, I think, in a bit of space. Palmerson now, Lekai, brilliant! Oh, Lekai! What a goal! Wonderful first goal of the game for him. It's first all across the board at the moment. Remeli goes, Remeli tries to play it onto Abalo, play on says the referee. Game bursting into a bit of life with 2 minutes to go in the first half. 10-10. Remeli goes, takes the shot, lost the run of himself there. Maybe felt I better do something. I'm not doing anything out here. All I've done is got 2 minutes. Lekai moves all the way across to the right wing and tells Nielsen to move back into the centre. Look at the move. Sulic comes back in at number 2 in the defence, Nodge in the centre. But Hansen, Narcisse, Remeli, that's your back division. Uwe Gensheimer had 3 goals at the start of the game. He hasn't seen the ball since. What is going on? Involve the left winger. Get him the ball, please. You know, Hansen back into the centre again. The shot goes up, and I think it took a deflection on the way in, but you can't fault the boy. He went for the shot. 4th goal of the game for him in a 1-goal lead. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Lekai slows it down. Off comes Renato Sulic. It does take a touch off Laszlo Nagy, I think, on the way through. Just fingertips, but enough to take it back. Noka Serdarusic is having words with the referee, and they all smile. They're all friends, and Olsen's telling him to, well, I don't know what he's telling him because I don't speak German. Timeout call by Xavi Sabate. Time for us to take a little break for this 1 minute timeout. Let's listen to what Xavi has to say to his team.
Okay, hey. As long as possible. Let's attack in the beginning. Let's make only open. Only open in one side. We open in this side. No, it will be this. Here. No. Let's play up.
Ich will euch erinnern, was ist mit parallel? Einfach parallel. Breites Kreuzen, Einlaufen, Rückfahrt. Ja, aber das ist nicht, nein, das ist nicht breit. Das ist nicht breit, nicht auf 3.
Man. Okay? If he's coming, go here. Hey. If they are passive directly, nulla fan. And we make this here. Cristian Ugalde, Laszlo.
Well, the referees were basically saying to the coaches, let's go, you know. They were letting them know there was a couple of seconds left, and now they are ready to go. 11-10, Paris lead, 40 seconds left in the first half. Veszprem in control of the ball in the attack, but plenty of time to score one, but also plenty of time to let one in. And let's be honest here, in handball, anything can happen. They're only feeling each other out at this stage. It's the first half, it's a little chess game now. Lekai, Nodge, Marguch goes on the move and comes back on the carousel. Palmerson hit by Abalo, almost loses the ball. The referees would have called it for sure. Lekai all alone, plays it, no, goes alone! Oh, Lekai! I'll tell you now, the boy's a magician. 2 goals for him, and they call them back too fast from the break. 17 seconds remaining in the game. In the first half, I should say. Nikola Karabatic comes off. Well, it's a dangerous game they're playing with Nikola Karabatic here. I'll explain that in a minute. Narcisse, save, rebound, Ugalde, 5 seconds, can't play it. Time is called in the stadium. Looks like the clock on the screen was a little bit off. Well, I'm telling you now, 30 minutes of handball. We have seen super goals. I mean, really class goals. Some individual talent that is stratospheric. But we've seen 2 defenses that are just not going to give in. And behind them, 2 goalkeepers, 39% Mikler and 44% Omeyer. All right, it's 5%. That might be 1 save. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. 10 from 18 and 11 from 18. Mikler, well, that can't be right. 11 from 18. Oh, 11 goals from 18. Apologies. 11 goals from 18 for Mikler and 10 goals from 18 Omeyer. So it's 1 shot. Well, difficult to describe that game because it started off slow. It suddenly upped the pace. It went slow again. Then you had this fight in on the line. You had this fight with the defenses. A couple of 2 minutes. The 2 referees completely in control of the game, that's for sure. Veszprem fans roaring on their team. Paris fans roaring on their team. And there you have it. Fast break goals for Paris, 4 and 2 for Veszprem. Technical faults, 4 for Paris, 2 for Veszprem, and suspensions, 2 minutes for Veszprem and 1 for Paris. But I have to say, when you look at the quality in this game, you see it, that individual quality, those moments of magic. When all looks lost, they can score a goal for nothing. And then you look at those 2 defenses. I mean, those 2 defenses are incredible. But I do want to ask, why has the ball not gone to Gensheimer since minute 5? You've got to be asking what the coach is doing. And my next question is, we saw last year, Hansen, 9 goals in the first half, was withdrawn, never played again. Why is he taking Karabatic off? Why is he resting him? Win the semi-final, then worry about it. But listen, that's why I'm not coaching at the top level. It's 11-11, There's the scoring as it happened. PSG, well, always a little bit ahead, but you see 3-2 in the last 10 minutes. I mean, that's absolutely, 4-3 in the last 10 minutes, shows that defences are on top. It's absolutely brilliant. VELUX EHF Final 4, first semi-final. Second half coming up in about 15 minutes' time. We will be back with you then, so do stay tuned. Well, we rejoin you now with about 2 minutes to go to the start of the second half of the VELUX EHF Final 4. First semi-final, it's Veszprem of Hungary against Paris Saint-Germain of France. 11-11. They could have just started the game right now. Even Stevens, all to play for. Mikkel Hansen, first half. A bit hit and miss. 4 from 7, 57%. Nikola Karabatic, amazingly, 0 from 2 shots. And when we look at Andy Nielsen, 1 from 1, but Laszlo Nagy, well, he's had a chance to score many, but he's only got 1 from 5. But in the end, none of that counts because it's 11 from 11. Aaron Palmerson, only 1, which was a doozy from 4. Well, they're just having their final words. Veszprem this half playing from right to left. Mirko Valilovic just saying hello to me there off camera. He said, I'm going to sit right in front of you so I can listen to you. He's quite funny. We're just watching now Noka having the final words. I'm still a little bit surprised at Karabatic not playing more, but maybe the feeling was that he's trying to go too much 1-against-1 and the ball is slowed down in the middle. It's not getting past him, let's say. But to be honest, when I watch it with Narcisse, it doesn't look any better. Narcisse is that type of player anyway. He likes that 1-against-1, that big sidestep he knows so well. Well, there it is, 11-11. And I just want to say congratulations because I was watching at halftime Kim Ekdahl-Durier and Mikael Appelgren, 2 Swedish players who just won the German title. Congratulations to Rhein-Neckar-Löwen. Not here, of course. No German teams here. But they gave a substantial sum of money to charity out of their own pockets. And I think that that's incredible. 20,000 each, right? 20,000 euro each to charity. I want to applaud them. That is wonderful to see. Players who, of course, don't earn as much as football players, but have a good living. But to give back something, I just think that's beautiful to see. And it warms my heart that we have people like that in handball. It's great. And, of course, so much that handball players do that goes unnoticed. But that was really, really good to see, and congratulations to them. Gergo Ivanchik on in place of Ugalde. Veszprem on the ball. Ilic in the left-back position. Didn't see much of him towards the end. Palmerson in the centre. And on the right wing is still Marguch. Oh, the shot from Ilic goes between the legs of Omayer, and an opening goal, first goal of the game for him. Narcisse ball gets to Uwe Gensheimer, who finally gets a run of the ball. Now it's Stepancic to Karabatic to Narcisse. There's the sidestep. Well, I was only talking about it, and we get to see it straight away. First goal of the game for him, and the game has started at rate of knots in the second half. Palmerson goes, the shot, the save, and the foul. Nielsen starts it again on the 9-metre line. Let's just review the teams. Marguch, Nagy, Palmerson, Ilic and Ivanchik. That's right to left with Nielsen on the line. Defense is Abalo, Stepancic, Luka, Nikola Karabatic. And then it is Narcisse and Uwe Gensheimer on the wing. It is Omayer in goal. Paris in white, playing from left to right. Veszprem all in red with the black trim. Lovely ball in, lovely ball in. Nothing, says the referee. And Nielsen really needed to go down there and not take the shot, or take it a little bit more time. Up goes Narcisse. That's another goal for him too. At the start of the second half, 13-12, Paris lead. And Veszprem, who took the lead, coming just at the start of the second half with that goal from Ilic, suddenly concede 2. That one there really was a snapshot by Narcisse. Not much build-up to it, and Veszprem weren't prepared. Now Palmerson, now Ilic. Oh, look at Karabatic has got a hold of Nielsen's jersey. Nagy plays it back to Ilic. Ilic back to Nagy. No, now it is Hand is up for passive play. The shot is poor. Marguch gets it. The hand is still up. Nodge again. Nodge is hit, and it's a 9-meter ball. Ivanchik had made his way all the way across there as a second line. Now he makes his way all the way back. Up goes Illich. Great save from Omayer. Knew where it was going. Down deep to his right, and he was there before the ball. That's incredible. Narcisse doesn't go for Luke on the line. Reverse pass. It's stolen. Picked up. Yes. Hits the foot of Luka Karabatic, who hobbles back ever so slightly. And meanwhile, the referee wants the ball back in exactly the right position, which means the Paris can get themselves right back. And just there, it hits the foot of Luka Karabatic. Veszprem ball. Poor ball from Narcisse to Karabatic in the first place. And that's what lost it. Marguch goes in second line. Nielsen out there between 1 and 2. Ah, great! That's what Nodge needs to do. And did you see the defence? Uwe Gensheimer and I think it was Narcisse are afraid to leave Nielsen. Look! And by the time Narcisse makes the decision, it's already too late. Second goal of the game for Nodge. Great bit of play there. Nielsen in between 1 and 2. He takes up a lot of space. And that's difficult because Gensheimer's got to get around him, right? And then Narcisse has got to trust Gensheimer. He doesn't dare. Nodge scores. Nielsen now. Jesper Nielsen came from Fuchs Berlin. He's in on the line. Here's Karabatic. Oh, it's hit his foot. Well, Karabatic actually thought that he'd lost the ball and was about to run backwards, but the referees gave him the benefit of the doubt and said it's a free throw, which Jesper Nielsen takes. Remeli in the right back position. Now Karabatic plays it to Narcisse. Narcisse looks, wait, he's already in too soon. Oh, great save, but a penalty, says the referee. Great save from Roland Mickler in there. What a save. He was going the wrong way. And I think the referees, because the goal wasn't scored, gave the penalty in the end, but they would have given this goal. Look at the save from Mickler. There we go. The hand, isn't it? I think it's Blagotinchek. Yeah. Maybe this level's too big for Blagotinchek. I could be wrong, but let's wait and see. Uwe Gensheimer now gets a chance to score again. Hasn't had a sniff since minute 5. Oh, he buries that. 4th goal of the game for Uwe. And really, he's got so many different possibilities from the 7-meter line, but he generates some power. There's no doubt about that. But he has the spins, he's the lobs, he's just got about everything you can do. He's fantastic. Look at that for a shot. 14-13, Paris lead. Palmerson, Nodge. Nielsen again in there in the line. Uwe Gensheimer does the right thing now, goes out on Nodge, who almost loses the ball, double dribbles. Palmerson is 1-on-1, now plays to Illich. Illich is hit. Great defense from Karabatic and Luka helping him out. Great anticipation from both of them there. Luka decided, I'll stay in on the line, you go out and hit Illich. Really, really good. Blagotinchek just thinking about what he could do. They started again. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Ball to Illich. Illich goes sideways. Ball to Nodge. He goes sideways. Now back to Illich. Illich. Oh, he's no chance there. Nodge. Well, what happened there? Anders up for passive play. Attacking foul, and they've lost it. Great recovery, Marguch. Palmerson. Nodge. Great goal, Nodge. That was clever. That was so clever. 3 goals for him. Didn't go for the power. Went for the placement. Karabatic, rare to see him make that mistake. Illich, good ball in. Palmerson, now watch. Just puts it, just places it. Yeah, it's a great goal. That's a really, really clever goal. 14-14. Well, Narcisse is on fire here. Karabatic is not having the best game I've ever seen. Goes alone, plays to Narcisse. Terzic wins the ball, but fouls in the process. He's in there, number 2 on this left-hand side. Jesper Nielsen plays it to Narcisse, to Remeli. Abalo still waiting, now he moves. Now Karabatic, what's going to happen? Can he burst into life? He doesn't, he plays, he does burst into life. Great save, Mickler hits Karabatic on the way out. That's a great save from Mickler. Ball breaks to Nodge. It is not Karabatic's day so far. That's a ball! That's a ball! Oh my goodness me! Palmerson to Nielsen, all season long, 2nd goal Nielsen. And Veszprem having been behind the entire game, suddenly take the lead. Well, apart from that one time at the start of the second half. 15-14, 6.5 minutes gone. Remeli goes up, lovely ball in there. It's got to be a penalty, if not a goal. It's a goal. Well done, the referees. Let the game play. Nice ball in to Jesper Nielsen. Jesper Nielsen is absolutely enormous. Oh, he had a lot of space though, didn't he? They were going to call a penalty anyway, no matter what happened there, for sure. Jesper Nielsen, 2 meters tall, 27. It's interesting. I always liked him in Fuchs Berlin, but since he's going to Paris, since he's going to Paris, he actually looks better. Right, they've given Laszlo Nagy a bit of a break out there in the right back position, and they've put Palmerson there, but I think Palmerson could just about play anywhere, including goal. Palmerson, ball around the corner. Does he get it? No. Foul, says the referee, 9-meter ball. Palmerson now goes to the left-hand side, and Lekai goes to the right. So, any reshuffling from Paris? No. It is only Luka Karabatic who seems to be in that free role to come out to 10 meters, but it hasn't worked today. Illich, great save! Omayer, snapshot, got a hand up. Omayer now is, well, he's just below 40%, but not much. 42%, just gone up. Karabatic, Nielsen! That's a super goal! 2 goals for him in the blink of an eye. But it's the ball from Karabatic who went for the windmill, and then the little underarm pass. Look at this. Boop. Thank you. And Nielsen juggled it a little bit, but managed to score it. And the lead changes hands again, 16-15. If you go 1 goal up, says Paris, we'll score 2. And remember, they lost twice against this team, home and away. Veszprem. So they won't want to lose a 3rd time this season. Well, he's hitting the air, isn't he? Referee saying nothing. Ball breaks. Hansen is all alone. Plays it out to Gensheimer. Gensheimer scores. 5 goals for him and a 2-goal lead for Paris. Key moments in the game. Key moments in the game, but all is not yet lost. But Xavi Sabate, maybe learning from last season, takes a time out early before the rock continues. There's the goal from Gensheimer. Very unselfish from Hansen. Wasn't the best pass in the world, but Uwe Gensheimer just plucks it out of the air and scores it.
With open. All the situations. Okay? Don't shoot to the first. Okay. Next attack. Ate. Let's play. 10. Open. 10.
Nur von Lekai und Palmerson. Von Lekai 1-1 und von Palmerson. Wie wir falschen, das muss tun. Die stehen mit 2, jetzt schießt Bei Momir Illich nur raus. Und da bei 1-1 drauf. Boah.
Lâche pas putain, on courait! Il vient vous attaquer sur un contre.
Right, the game is restarted. Timeouts are over. I got the feeling, I don't speak German, but I got the feeling that the coach singled out Palmerson and Lekai, and he wants 1-on-1 against Lekai. And with Palmerson, because he's playing so well with Nielsen, maybe he wants 2 against 2. Lekai plays it on to Palmerson. Palmerson hits the crossbar. 9 minutes gone in the game. Karabatic breaks it. Plays it on to Remeli. Jesper Nielsen is in on the line, but he's getting buffeted around. The referee's just called time and say, calm down. Particularly to Terzic. Well, there's the shot efficiency. It's like more or less, it's very similar across the board in terms of percentages. But the most important numbers are right on your screen there, 17-15. Back to Hansen. Hansen loses it, double dribble. Yeah. Ball breaks. Plays it to Marguch. He's gone, you know. Oh, scores it. 4 goals for him. Palmerson almost behind the back. Karabatic has to let him go. Oof, I'll tell you. You don't want to be missing them. That's dragging guys straight onto the right wing if you missed that one. I'd say his heart is pounding a little bit that one went in. Doesn't matter, it did. 17-16. PSG still leading. Oh, beautiful ball. Now to Hansen. Hansen open. Penalty, says the referee inside, defending from Palmerson. Palmerson doesn't like the call. Or maybe it's Marguch. Somebody doesn't like the call. Palmerson doesn't like the call, but maybe the referee's having a word with Marguch. That happens outside and continues inside, but the referee decides it is a penalty, and here comes Mirko. Now, if you compare these two goalkeepers, Mikler technically looks a better goalkeeper, but Mirko just is able to do miraculous things. Just not there. I mean, he puts his head in the way and that, he loses his head. 6 goals. What is it? I mean, the power that he generates is incredible. And he's so many variations of shot. I'd love to see that one again, but it looked to just zip past his head. Boom. It actually goes top corner. He posts the ladder, doesn't he? Lekai, Palmerson, Illich. Illich 1 against 1, plays it on to Palmerson. Palmerson back to Illich. Illich to Lekai. That's great handball. Oh, save. Gergo Ivanchik needs to score that. He needs to score it. Molgaard is on. Molgaard is on. He calms it down. He's waiting for the cavalry. He plays it back to Hansen. There's a lot of changes here. Off comes Molgaard, Stepancic. On comes Remeli and Nielsen and Narcisse. And still, Abalo, well, he's not getting the ball at all. 18-16. They're doing something right. Blagorenchek and Nielsen in there as the block in the centre. Terzic keeping an eye. Hansen goes. Hansen's hit. That's great defending from Terzic. Hansen thought he had a sniff there just for a moment, but not quite. Floor wipers are on. Clock is stopped. Whistle goes again. That's great defence from Terzic. Kept his eye on the player, kept his eye on the ball. Hansen. Oh, Hansen! That is brilliant. 5th goal of the game for him. Unstoppable is the word I'd use when he's in flow. And look at that. I think it's Nielsen ends up falling over, so there's no one in the centre block for Hansen to shoot against. And it's going a little bit wrong for Veszprem here. 19-16, 11.5 minutes gone in the first half. Palmerson, Lekai, Nodge. Foul, Stepancic on Lekai. Referee calls it out to the 9-metre line. And they start again. Just losing the flow ever so slightly. Molgaard and Karabatic doing a job in there. Nielsen not allowing Nielsen any freedom at all. And Nielsen needs to get out of that centre block. Nah, that's better. He goes wide. Just pulls them apart a little bit. Lekai now in the centre. Nodge with the ball. Foul. 2 minutes. Is it Hansen? It is, you know. Was he on a caution already? Straight 2 minutes. Mikkel Hansen, first suspension of the game. Power play for Veszprem, and Veszprem need this. They really need it. They can't let this go to 4. They cannot let this go to 4. Marguch, Nodge, Palmerson. Blagorenchek is in there, second line, steps out. No centre player. Palmerson. Oh, lovely ball behind the back into Blagorenchek. That was sweet as a nut. Blagorenchek looked like he had to get a second bite of the cherry there, didn't he? But look at the ball from Palmerson. Looks like it stopped, then he does that. He takes that little step just to get free. That's really clever from Palmerson. Everyone buys that. That's like a really clever dummy. Ball into Blagorenchek, and it's 19-17. It's an empty goal. Nobody home for Paris. And Nikola Karabatic and Narcisse come on in the centre and the half-back respectively. Mikkel Hansen, 2-minute suspension. Abalo, Narcisse, Karabatic, Terzic, Blagorenchek, Nodge keeping an eye on what's going on. Nielsen comes way, way out. Now it's Narcisse. Tries to sidestep, does sidestep, but he gets nowhere. And it's a 9-metre ball, says the referee. Yeah, they've wasted a good minute of the clock in this attack. That is really clever play from them. Remeli, they want passive play. I mean, Xavi Sabate's wondering what's going on. Oh, Karabatic breaks through. Penalty, says the referee. foul in there by Nielsen, I think, on Karabatic on the way through. Yeah, that's the right decision. He does let him go, but the initial contact means that Karabatic hasn't got that one-on-one, that clear route to go. And so Mikler, who is on 41%, sorry, I'm looking with the wrong guy there, 31%, is replaced by Mirko Walilovic, who in turn faces Uwe Gensheimer again for another penalty. Right, Uwe Gensheimer, he's gone very high once, he's gone low once. What's he going to do this time? Oh, Mirko does it! Mirko does it! It was so casual from Gensheimer. What was he doing? Look at Walilovic, closes the legs. Boom. Oh, Uwe was a bit too clever, and he gave him the eyes, and Mirko read it, and Mirko's name reverberates. That's a great ball. If Marguch can finish it, he can. That's a great ball from Palmerson, 19-18, and Marguch, he finishes. That's a great ball. Still had work to do. I'll tell you, Omayer must be sick of Marguch's shots, because they always keep touching his leg and just making their way in. Marguch is 26 now, but he still looks like the kid on the team, doesn't he? Yeah, he's keeping Dragan Gajic out of the starting lineup. It's a one-goal game again. Marguch 5 for 5. He hasn't missed one today. Shouldn't have said anything. Oh, they've lost it. They've lost it, and they're losing the run of themselves. Ball goes out to Marguch. Marguch waits for the cavalry, and the cavalry comes on in the shape of Palmerson. And Blagodenchek is told in no uncertain terms by Palmerson to get the hell off the court, and on comes Mate Lekai. Nielsen's the man on the line. Lekai places him, plays it to Nodge. Roof will come off the stadium if they equalise here. 15 minutes to go in the first semi-final. Lekai sidesteps Remeli, or tries to, goes for the shot. He's held up, and the referees decide, shot or not, it's a 9-metre ball. Here comes Nielsen on the wraparound, plays it to Nodge. Nodge looks, no, doesn't give it. Oh, he has double dribble there. Nodge has really, well, he hasn't really done it today. I mean, still plenty of time. Karabatic goes down before he's even hit. Remeli goes up and he scores. He's been doing it all season. 2-goal lead for Paris. First goal for him in the game, but look at the ball. He gets laid on a plate to him. Nodge is down and out, but he still has to go over Nielsen, and Nielsen doesn't make an effort to jump. Poor defending from him. Doesn't make an effort to jump and block. And Remeli finds that gap. Good play from the youngster. First goal of the game, 2-goal lead for Paris. Paris just never letting Veszprem get that momentum they need to maybe pull away. In fact, it's always Paris that are just sneaking ahead every so often. Lekai, ball to Nodge. Nodge looking, can't do anything. He's hit again. And you can see it, he's not happy with himself, Nodge. You can see it's starting to show in his body language a little. Oh, what am I talking about? I haven't a clue. 4 goals, Nodge, but there was frustration in that shot. That's it. Mikkel Hansen goes straight through, and then he nails Mirko Walilovic on the follow-up. Well, just when Nodge gets all the frustration out of his body in that one shot, it's just complete. Look at that. Hansen breaks down. Nielsen's not even looking. Oh, that's terrible defending from Veszprem. That is amateur hour right there. He's looking at the line player, Luka Karabatic, and he... Palmerson, another ball in, Blagodenchek, easy save, but a penalty, says the referee. 7-metre shot, 19-21. Paris leading by 2. Dragan Gajic needs to get on here, and he needs to score here. Good defending at first by Kunkud, but then just overdoes it at the end, and the young lad gives away a penalty. And I'm not going to say a key moment, they're all key moments. We're coming up to 17 minutes gone in the second half, and it's a 2-goal game. Goratskov comes on, the Slovenian replacing Omayer. Omayer is on 38% of the goal. Goratz, well, he's only had 1 penalty, and he didn't save that. So, well, you figure that out, he's on 0%. Dragan Gajic facing him, fakes it. Oh, I think I think Skop got a touch. Third goal for Dragan Gajic, which means 3 penalties in the game. But I think he gets a little touch here on the arm. Oh, oh my goodness me. Oh, Dragan Gajic, what are you doing? I'd say every look at that, it's just pure. It's not elation, it's relief. He's delighted. He was great in the Let's Get Quizzical last night. If you get a chance, watch it on YouTube. Dragan Gajic in the big quiz. Henrik Molgaard was there too. Haven't seen much of Henrik Molgaard today. 9-meter ball. Narcisse and Hansen on. Remeli. Kunkud goes in second line, the far side. Up goes Narcisse. He's held by Terzic. He comes down on top of him. The Veszprem bench aren't happy. I'll tell you, Xavi Sabate looks very relaxed. He's got 2 matches to go, and he looks so calm. 2 games to go, and his contract is up. Lubo Vranjes takes over in Veszprem, and there he is there in the blue shirt. He looks great, really relaxed. Terzic on Narcisse, good defending against from Terzic. Free throw, says the referee. Come outside, he says to Nielsen. Ball is with Narcisse again. Plays it to Hansen. They're going sideways. Hansen's got to take a shot. Alilovic saves it. Alilovic is the man at the moment. Nodge looks, can't see anybody free. Now plays it to Palmerson. Palmerson got himself free so cleverly there. Palmerson with the ball. 1-on-1. Tries to go, gives it to Sulic. Fouls, as the referee. 9-meter ball. Oh, Jesper Nielsen gets him with an elbow there and a follow through. Referees missed that. Here's the save from Alilovic. But in fairness, there wasn't much of a chance. There was no one else outside him. He couldn't play the ball on any further. Lekai comes on in the centre again. And he's telling Nodge exactly what he wants to do. Well, he definitely wants Gergo Ivancic moving, and he wants him moving now. Now he goes in second line on the far side. Kunkud comes out on Palmerson. Palmerson just lays it off to Lekai. Lekai now with Blagodinchek. Now to Palmerson. Good movement. Great movement! What a goal! Oh, great movement from Veszprem then. That was a team goal at the highest level. It just started and then quick goal. Brilliant to see. Second goal for Blage. And it is now 21-21, and we are 11. That's a great goal. I mean, where team goals are counted, you could see Lekai calling that from 30 seconds before when he had Gergo Ivancic moving, and the team were focused on that side, and those quick switches between Lekai and between Palmerson paying dividends, and they're still talking on the bench together. They get 30 seconds to figure out the next plan while these guys are kicking some ass in defence, basically. Here we go. Jesper Nielsen plays it on to Narcisse. Narcisse goes 1 against 1, goes up, goal! What a goal! That's Air France. That is Air France. 22-21. PSG back in the lead. Third goal for Daniel. Palmerson again. What have they got? Well, they're going again. Same. Oh, he goes. A little fake. Now the ball to Nodge. Nodge back to Lekai. Look at the defence in there from Paris moving. Now Lekai again. Palmerson again. Up he goes. Oh, he's held by. Oh, he's held by. Ball behind the back. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, referee? Is it a 9-meter ball? Is it a penalty? Is there an elbow in the face? I'll tell you what, Palmerson went down like he was poleaxed here. Yeah, Lucas got the arm all around him, but he still manages the ball over the back to Blagodinchek. And there's the hit by Stepancic, I think it is. Does he want 2 minutes? He does. Is he going to get it? He's definitely going to get the 7-meter. I'm sure the referees are standing in there. Look at that hit. Palmerson, I'll tell you what, Palmerson is running this game at the moment. He's running the game. Right, Omayer facing Gajic. Same result! Post the letter, top corner, and look at that man, you're so happy from fourth goal for him. 22-22, puts it, look at this, right up there. Lekai and Palmerson running the game together. I mean, when you think you've got Karabatic and Narcisse, what they've won with France down the other end, Remeli goes through, Remeli scores it. Referees don't want to have a word with anybody. Ball is broken quickly by Sulic. Sulic to Nodge. Nodge to Marguch. Marguch to Nod slows it down again. The game was at absolute fever pitch now. How many goals have we got for Germain? Second goal for him, 23-22. So Blaj goes on the line near side. Sulic is off. So it's 6v6. Lekai, what a goal! Mate Lekai! What a signing he's been for Veszprem! 23-23, 3 goals for him. Uwe Gensheimer, he scores. How many seconds between goals, you tell me? About 5. Ball breaks again. No chance for action replay here today. At least not now. Lekai, nudge, slow it down again. Still a goal down. 7 goals for Uwe Gensheimer. What did I say? Get the ball to Uwe. Now they're getting the ball to Uwe. 7 from 9. Lekai to Nodge, slows it again. Ball is out to Margucci. He's had a great game out there in the right wing as well. Ball is to Lekai. Palmerson to Lekai alone. Oh, it goes wide. It hits the post. I have to say, Laszlo looks tired out there. When you think the speed that Lekai and Palmerson want to put in the game, the ball gets to Nodge. It stops. Maybe they need to, I'm having a look along the bench, I really can't see another possibility in there. Maybe they need to move Lekai and Palmerson to the far side and bring Illich on. Yeah. 1 goal lead, Paris, Narcisse plays it into Jesper Nielsen, but he's inside. And the referees decide, timeout called, they want the floor wipers on. It's going to be a 9-meter ball for the foul. Instead of letting the ball, the shot be taken. There's the foul, but he was inside then. Yeah, a good save for Lillevich. Mikkel Hansen up. Eyes on the ball, eyes on the goal. And a timeout call by Paris with just over 7 minutes left in the game.
Jeder hat seine Position, das heißt, muss man nicht mit Gewalt, ohne zu gucken, was passiert. Zweite, jetzt geht es mehr individuell auf Spieler. Jetzt gehst du dann hier, wechselst hier nicht, weil du kommst in die Mitte.
Okay, next attack. Circular left side and open. For the one against one. Hey, if they are passive in the foul, Laszlo, let's play this. With Gary, where are you? If they are passive, from now until the end of the match, do la fan this. Or pass. Or pass. What pass? Outside. Or pass. Okay?
Allez, pour Paris!
Off top.
Tu vois, quand tu sors le premier.
Well, as we were watching some of the action replay shots from the first half, the second half, I should say, the timeouts are over. But I was particularly drawn to the shot of Palmerson out of focus, Hansen in focus, and then the change, because they're two of the great players of their generation, Hansen and Palmerson. I'm putting on a show here today, that's for sure. Remeli, Narcisse, Karabatic, Narcisse, Blagorenchek faces him, doesn't change, looks like the switch is going to happen, but Terzic stayed alert, clever play. Ball comes to Remeli again. Ball comes to Narcisse. Narcisse goes alone, he's hit. Penalty, says the referee. I think it's the right decision. He is hit on the way through, and I think it's the right decision. Meanwhile, the referee come over and have a little word with the bench of Veszprem. My initial reaction was the referees were right. Now I look and I think, did Sulic touch him? Maybe not. But maybe Sulic does it in a clever way, you know, yeah, because he does do things in a very clever way. Hansen buries it, absolutely buries it. 7th goal of the game for him. When you think of the start he had, looked all out of sorts, buries this one. Oh, I mean, he was dancing all over that 7-meter spot, wasn't he? Before he buried it. Look at that. 2-goal lead, 25-23, 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Palmerson, Lekai, Norge. Lekai, ball to Palmerson. He's hit on the way through. It's a very strange situation. I mean, they do have Marco Kopiar in the team. If they think that they need a right back. Is he gone again on his own? Ooh, tries to score him behind the back. Blaž Blagodenček picks it up over the top. You wouldn't expect a big man like that to miss a lob. But it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Ball came out. Referees played on. Clever. That's a terrible lob. Less said, Silas mended, I think, for that shot. 2-goal lead for Paris. 6 goals from, well, a chance at glory. Oh, almost lost by Narcisse. Ball is with Karabatic. Now Narcisse, lovely ball to Kunkud. Oh, he's inside. He's blown the shot. He blew it. Great goal. Doesn't count if you're inside. Nodge goes. Has he scored? And he has. He's found a reserve of strength from somewhere. I mean, he had no power anywhere and suddenly scores a 5th goal in the game. And it's 25-24, and how quickly handball can change. Kunkud makes it a 3-goal game. Doesn't score. Right decision again. Referees on the ball. Shot. Remeli. Goal. Remeli. 26-24. 3rd goal for him. Ball breaks to Palmerson. Palmerson. 1 against 1. Nice turn. Blagodenček. Gotta be a penalty. It is. I'll tell you what. This boy, Palmerson, is putting on a show here today. Every little trick. Look at Stepancic. He doesn't know what he's looking at. He fouls him. I mean, the ball has gone past. Look at that. Now, in my youth, I could do it. In my dreams. But when you actually see it in action, it's incredible. And you gotta say, a lot of credit to Blaž for catching that ball, for being aware, for being ready. Right, Gajic, what can he do? He needs to score it. He does! Oh my word, it's coming down to the wire. 26-25. Fifth goal? Is it not a 6th? 5th. All penalties. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what they pay him, but it's not enough. He doesn't miss penalties. I better not say that, touch wood. Forget I said it, Dragon. At the moment, he's not missing penalties. 5 of 6, but Illich missed the first one, remember? Early on in the game, Narcisse tries to go past Nielsen. No chance. That big Swede is a big Swede. 2-on-1 with Nielsen. Remeli still not covered. Narcisse is gone! Save! Save! What's going on? 2 minutes! For who? For who? Is it for Nielsen? What's going on? Can we see it again? It's Nielsen. Nielsen's got 2 minutes at a key moment in the game, and it is a 9-meter ball. Here's the foul. Correct decision. Absolutely the correct decision. I'll tell you, I've said it at the start, these 2 referees are at the top of their game. They really are. They miss almost nothing. Shot. Save! Save! Oh my God, a save at such a vital moment. Mikler saves it. The Hungarian for Veszprem. Look at it again. Oh, he gets a touch. Look at they cannot believe it. Hansen. Oh, what a save. Could it be his year? Could it be Javi Sabate's year? Oh, 26-25. Player down, empty goal. No one at home for Veszprem. Palmerson, 1-on-1 with Luka. Ball to Lekai. They're getting each other's way. Good defense. Luka and Stepancic in there. Both Lukas, I should say. Now, Nodge, Lekai. It's got to come the other way. It's all over this side. The gap is on this side. Oh, concertinaed over the far side. Sulic, Lekai goes for the shot. No, he doesn't hold on to the ball, and it's a 9-meter ball. The clock has stopped. Well, that's really clever what they've done here. They've worn down another bit of time. Only a minute left under 2-minute suspension. What have they got in the tank, Veszprem? Because Paris haven't been able to shake them off. Paris looked like they could go ahead 3-4 at any time, but they haven't been able to shake them off. Lekai, Ivanchik, Lekai goes outside. Oh, falls over, but gets it back to Palmerson. Palmerson falls over, fouls, says the referee. And is Palmerson okay? He is okay. Hand is up for pass of play. How many passes are left, you wonder? He's missed it. He's missed it. Ball breaks. Karabatic, Mikler on, and he's steady. 5 defenders for the next 28 seconds if Paris take that long in the attack. Here's Remeli on this side. He's deep and wide over here between 1 and 2. It's, look, Terzic. He wants Terzic up a little bit. He wants him out a little bit, Nodge. They cover off that side of the court. Narcisse up. Oh, he didn't need to play it. Karabatic! Just when you need it the most. World Player of the Year steps up with a goal. The first goal of the game, but just might be the killer blow. Look what it means to him. He knows he hasn't been good today. He knows. But in fairness, he hasn't had a chance to get a rhythm in the game the way the coach is chopping and changing. Timeout call, Veszprem, 2 goals down.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We need the goal. If not, after we will change, and we will go to 5-1. But after, listen. Aaron, one situation.
Tako je.
Les ailiers, on plante, on risque la passe à l'ailier.
Wenn wir in Angriff sind, da geht. Jetzt können wir ruhig langsam nach vorne gehen. Ruhig langsam nach vorne. Und nicht, wo was kommt, geht. Kreuzen in der Mitte. Jasper auf 3, du gehst mit
Then, no, you continue. Then, 1 against 1 here. Full. Full. Okay? Nein. Come on, Tiefer gegen wie wir sind. Get out.
Lekai, Nodge, goal! Look at that ball, Palmerson, Lekai, Nodge, wide open, and it's a 1-goal game with 1.5 minutes left. 90 seconds for a chance at glory. A place in the gold medal match at stake. Remeli, Sulic steps out, Narcisse, Sulic hits him, Narcisse goes down. If they time waste now, they may regret it. Remember, if this game ends in a draw, it goes to extra time. Well, Veszprem are not going away. 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the second half. Still another one of these games to come today. Karabatic, Remeli's hit by Blagodenchek, keeps going, save! What's the referee decided? He's decided it's goalkeeper's ball. It's Veszprem in control of the ball again. They're in control of the ball again, but 1 minute to go. Anything can happen here. Remeli went for it, and I'll tell you what, Mikler, he was standing 2 hands to the ball. Lekai, Nodge, Marguc, Sulic, Nodge, Palmerson, high is Luka Karabatic. Lekai, Nodge, he's hit on the way through. Referee says, what? Did anybody see anything? Looked like it could be an attacker foul, looked like it could have been a killer defensive blow. Nobody knows. Look at him, he goes in. Oh, that's a terrible tackle from Karabatic. That is a terrible tackle. He goes straight for him with the shoulder. Now, stop him at all costs. Referees have missed that. And Noka calls for an attacker foul. Unbelievable. Well, Nodge, it's a 2 minutes for Karabatic there. I don't like to say it, but that's a terrible tackle on Nodge right at the end. But at the same time, clever play if it doesn't get called. Yeah, you know, he's got that little guilty look on his face there, doesn't he? Like that bold child that he knows he's done something wrong and got away with it. Well, Nodge, he's probably counting his fingers, see if there's still 10 there. Whew, that was some hit. 34 seconds remaining in the game. Palmerson, Lekai, Nodge, Palmerson, Lekai, Palmerson. Palmerson goes, he gets the shot away, fouls as the referee, and they're running down this clock. I'll tell you, if they score here, there isn't much time for Paris to win it. They're going for 7. They're going for 7. They've got to try and win it. Second line, Nielsen's on. The goal is empty. Illich is on. Illich is on. They're going for the big bomber in here. Lekai is off. Palmerson in the center. 20 seconds to go. Do they have time to change if they score? That's the big question. And you've seen how quick Paris is getting the ball away to the center for the throw-off. But they're playing 7v6. Veszprem. And Paris probably lucky they're playing with 6 players on the court. Sulic with the ball. Nielsen stays this side. Sulic stays the far side. Nodge has it. Luka Karabatic. Hand is up for passive play. Illich. Palmerson. Ball is in. They've lost it. They've lost it. What's happened? They've lost it. Paris has it. Goalkeeper's back in goal. It doesn't matter. Oh, they've lost it. It's a disaster for Veszprem. The ball was good. The ball was good into the line. But Nielsen dropped it. Someone touched it. And Paris are going to the gold medal match. And it looks like Luka Karabatic was the man who dived on it. You need a little bit of luck in this game. And right at the end there, Paris got it with Nikola Karabatic. You might say over the course of the season, Paris maybe deserve it against this Veszprem team, but that Veszprem team, my goodness me, they played so well. They played so well, they never ever gave up, and right at the end there, they had a chance, and it's a mistake. It cost them, and then it doesn't matter. What a splendid, splendid game of handball. If we look at the first half, here's the ball. He just hits his fingers and bounces out to Luka Karabatic. I mean, we're talking centimeters in this game. You talk centimeters in life, but in handball, it really is centimeters. And you just think to yourself, that is an absolute disaster for a team that fought so hard, because Paris always looked like they had the edge, the edge, the edge. Veszprem came coming back, and Noka Sejderusic, well, he can advance to another final and maybe win another Champions League for his resume. 2 referees had a great game, I have to say. Apart from missing the Karabatic foul at the end there, everything else you pretty much say you couldn't doubt what they did. Luka Karabatic is the hero. He's the guy that dives on the ball. But you got to give a lot of credit to this Veszprem team. If you look at the first half 11-11, you don't think the score is going to end up 27-26. When you see the defenses in that game, in the end we had 53 goals. It's incredible. And that's down to some of the most amazing individual players. Yeah, they deserve all the applause. They must be absolutely gutted. No chance to go to a final. Paris have done it. Well done to them. Congratulations. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Next up, we're going to try and get some interviews with some of the Paris players, so do stay with us. And do not forget, the second semi-final comes up at 6 o'clock Central European time. That's Varda against Barcelona. We will be back with you again. So, as I said, stay tuned for now for some post-game interviews with some of the players involved. Uwe, that was an amazing game.
Yes, pretty thrilling till the end. I think both teams did a great job today. Played really good handball. It was especially aggressive defense on both sides, which made it really hard for both attacks. I think also that we could see that through this defense we made a little bit more technical faults than we're used to. But of course we're happy to be in the final tomorrow.
Listen, it was one of those games where you guys always seem to go ahead, but they wouldn't let go. And when you look at Lekaj Palmerston, they were incredible in this game. But somehow at that key moment, key players stood up in your team.
Of course, players like Lekaj and Palmerston, they're really good in one-against-one situations. They make the space for Laszlo, for the other players, and for the pivots, of course. You can't always defend it really perfect, but I think we did it pretty good, and especially when we came with a lot of speed in our fast break, I think we were really successful with that. But of course, that's also really tough if you have to defend really hard against those players and then sprint ahead in offense. And sometimes you have to go have your foot on the brake as well.
Yeah, that's true. Now listen, you get to sit down, you get to relax. Do you watch the next game now?
Actually, to be honest, we didn't talk about this before, so I don't know what Knockout wants us to do if we have to rest and work a little bit with the physiotherapist in the hotel, and I hope that we can see the match there as well.
Okay, listen, good luck and well done.
Thank you.
27-26, 11-11 at half-time, and reached their very first final at the VELUX EHF Final 4. I'd like to introduce the guests on the table today. On my right, Javier Sabata and Gaspar Markuc from Veszprem, and on my left, Noka Saraduric and Luka Karabatic. I'd like to first welcome the coach of the winning team, Noka, to give your comments about your performance today.
Natürlich als Trainer freue ich mich, dass wir das Spiel gewonnen haben. Ich habe vor dem Spiel gesagt, dass es ein knüppelhartes Spiel wird. Es war Power 60 Minuten. Wir haben mal kurz geschafft in eine 3-Tore-Führung, aber in keiner Sekunde habe ich gedacht, dass das Spiel schon entschieden ist. Ich glaube, dass egal von diesen 4 Mannschaften, gegen wen man spielt, glaube ich nicht, dass es irgendwo klare Sieger geben wird. Aber das Wichtigste, wenn man Chance haben will, die Champions League zu gewinnen, wichtig ist, Halbfinale zu gewinnen. Dafür freue ich mich.
As a coach, I'm happy to have won this game. As I said before, I knew that it would be a hard game. It was 60 minutes power handball. In between, we had a lead of 2 or 3 goals, and even then, I didn't think that we would have won this game. That it would be tough till the end of the game. And that's it.
Thank you. Okay, to Veszprem. Javier, this is the 4th time in a row that Veszprem have been at the VELUX EHF Final 4. I'm sure you're very disappointed. What happened in the game, and where do you go from here?
Hi everybody. First of all, I would like to congratulate to Paris for the victory, and good luck for the final. I'm proud of my team, of the season that still didn't finish. There are another match tomorrow, so we must stand up, and because we want to close this season with 1 victory.
Thank you very much. Luka, this is the first final for PSG. How does it feel?
It feels good, of course. It's the first final for our club, for Paris Saint-Germain, but it's also my first final in the Champions League. So, of course, I'm really happy to reach that. But on the other side, I'm already focusing on tomorrow's game, because we came here to try to achieve something, and now we are halfway. And of course, we can be happy for 10 or 15 minutes, but I think really quickly we have to be prepared on the game of tomorrow, and we already have to prepare it.
Thank you. Gaspar, how do you feel now, having been defeated in today's game and not making the final today?
Of course, really disappointed. We were close. The whole game was really tight, and it was a tough game. It could have gone either way. In the end, they were luckier, they were more focused, and they won. Congratulations to them. But like I said, we are really disappointed, because I think we didn't play bad. We just we missed maybe too many shots, but the season comes to an end slowly. We wanted to reach the final, we wanted to win this year, but it was not to be. Tomorrow we will try to win the 3rd place, so now it's important to recovery, and we will see tomorrow.